Okay, this thing happened in my early 20s, and I was very young then. I like going out a lot, hanging out with my friends, and I come home late, very late in the evening. Most of the time, my friends will tell me that, oh, you know, it's late, you just stay with us, then the next morning you go home. But I'm a type that I don't like staying in people's house, no matter how far you are. Even if my house is far, I will come home. So I was like, I come at home. That thing was like, I can't stay in people's house. So most of the time, I just, I'll just pick a car and then come home. So I think that time we went to Tema Osmosis. Any person who is in Tema, over Tema Bia knows Osmosis. It's a club in community 10 or 11, I think so. Community 6, no, actually it's community 6. So we went for clubbing, and then later we went to a club at Spinters those time. Actually, I've forgotten the name of the club. So it was like 3 a.m. and I said, no, I want to come home because my dad would just beat me up. So I have to, come home. And I was from a very street home, Yeah, doing collabone. Sometimes we jump the walls and, go out and have fun. Sometimes we hide the kids to our doors. And when we get home, like we'll be in the hall, we just open the gate and then we enter the house without my dad or my mom knowing that we even went out. So it's like the thing we used to do it all the time. So that 3 a.m. I decided that no, I want to come home. In that time, it was, I think, the new time people were doing their homework or something. So they said that like mostly people should not stay in late. So for me, I decided to come. I left my friends and I came home. And the driver drove me all the way from Sakumono to Tema, Community 2. Actually, that's where I stay. Into Community 2 police station, that junction, and I walked. So as I was coming, I saw there's like someone was approaching, but the person was very far, like Wechikura, heading to my on me. So I was, well, by this time maybe it will be one of those who sleep outside, the homeless people, and those. So me, I just brush my head off and that's it. So I was walking towards my house, and there's this thing too is coming. Like I didn't know a bear me, and he was wearing a tariff fit white cloth, like very white. I've never seen anything white like that before. Very, very white. So it was coming towards me, and me too, I was walking towards it. So as he got to my end, then I saw say Nipana Ayetin me hunenim. Oh wow, very tall. You can't see the face. And he was coming. And when he got to my place, like baby I'm no, any baby I'm no betray me hono. That moment, I won't see gumi. Like I couldn't do anything. I was stiff instantly. Me almost shame. I feel me who they mean, and then he just passed by and left. Like me, I stood there for like 2 minutes, and I couldn't move. I was just like Obia to say Obia, why are we mumu, like someone who is born to cry. I was stiff. I couldn't do anything. I was just standing there for 2 minutes until me home ba me so. Na emika bia mitu ye o. Emika bia mitu. Me who the way I end into the like mirror fee. How I jumped the wall to my house, I don't even know. Emika bia mitu ye. A mirror fee, and I was for that then I was like, hey, like what did I see? Then pana me who ye. I was shocked. I couldn't talk. I was quiet the whole night. Like I couldn't sleep. The whole night I couldn't sleep. So the next morning. So in the morning, I say, chicken pox. egu me ho nyinara fitimiti abesi fom chicken pox minkasa manu nyina ye dududu manu ahunhu like I couldn't do anything and I was just sitting there. So my dad and those like my family, my siblings, my uncles, they were like, and if I what happened to you? Because in the morning you were okay, then at the chain, then chicken pox a goon now. Like what is it? So I was like, couldn't me who dear may, and then my dad gave me water to drink, and it was like, I'll say, then dear, like me, I sure say we won't be because this thing is like a one it's it being said that won't be that. So honor, and then I told him that me who papa beating tea be na papa no me who nenim and I'll say so was sorting the be a upia na dre can't see. Now you see the end. The person that you saw no, he's the Sakumono gods. And I'm very lucky. I am very lucky that I didn't meet the woman. Se Michelle Obana and Kamewu. Ko no dear, she doesn't on little more thing. She won't spare me cry for me to stand and pass me like try me home and I'm na her dear then me wa kukudo. So my uncle told me say no. The best thing they should say, they should get sea water and then bath me. I think when they do that, like chicken pox ni bibi abeko because there say yare bibi na mi hu na yesa. So they took me to the beach side and they bathed me with a sea water. And then I think 3 days time I was okay. So from that then I stopped going out. I don't go out again. I'll always be indoors. And a lot of people have encountered that place because it's like a honor. They like, I don't know, bosomo obiani. Any person who was born in Temanu say that's like he rules there. He goes there everywhere. Okobibia. Now, if you are his own, on your tree, because they know say you water we are temaniba. You are his own. You are your own. Into no on your tree. But so we hit a bad spirit there. Now you encounter that person there and their own spell. Me sure say obekun. They bring home da. And saying yes, something that is new. They exist. That is called the spiritual realm. Who near now home, they exist. So people should not just say Sadi and real. We be antoa. Wadrin bell say true. Yes, we'll be a narrative until it's happening to you. And I'm a witness to it. I've seen it and it's real and any easy thing. I really suffered. 3 days before I recovered to myself and I became okay. For that day, I stopped going out. So now, even if it's 12 o'clock, I feel like, hey, let's go home. If they say me coffee here, I don't want to stay outside. When I say, sir, you should have, unless you have a like second eye, it's sometimes it's a gift. Some people have it. Some people to God reveal, like maybe the spirit won't reveal himself to them. You get it? So that one there is sometimes it's gifts. We have people who have eyes that they see things. And some people today don't. Some people you have to pray for you to get it. Some is a gift. So for me like this, I think the spirit revealed himself to me. Maybe to teach me a lesson, I can't tell though. But I think it really worked. From then, I stopped going out. And then when I said that a lot of people have encountered that, yes, there's a lot of stories. A whole lot. Even some that I remembered those times we were having this space to space. If you remember, space to space, like you make 1 minute call, then you pay. That time that we don't have mobile phones, I think that time it was Ariba or something like that. Space to space there. I remember that I was with one of my cousins who work at like space to space there till 12 to 1 a.m. And then one lady came, a very beautiful lady. We have never seen a beautiful woman like that before. And then she came there that she wants to make a call. And the number was 88812. The 88 is 12. And my cousin was like, but this number, really, how can you? So you dial it, ever call? And I was like, we are sure. See. Then he dialed it and it went through. Now we were surprised and he was on the phone and he was saying, okay, yo, Mate. Okay, then that was it. And then the lady just signed out and was like, saying, my cousin he did not take any money from her. I can't just oh dear, I also hear short saying, oh dear, Faku. And I was okay, me that's it. And she left. We were shocked. That day, I packed phone and call. And could you believe, sir, the next day, my cousin tried to dial that number. It didn't go through. So a whole lot of things, it happens. We don't have anything like spirits and those things. It's no cray. There's a say that could say, Wunim. Yenim the essay about or something. Yenim the bestia, anything ye shed de moi, ye die, ye to your pum. Because you don't know what even the Bible even says that we don't battle with flesh and blood. We battle with principalities of this earth. This earth and casa is a spirit. The mother earth is a spirit. So if people say there's nothing like that, well, yes, they have not encountered it, so that's what they will say until it happens to them. As for the people that is not their own, that they come there, some people come there to do like ebedibone, they meet the spirits, and then it's like omu drane. Ebi mo to me confess so eba say ebe kumobi eba say ebe isi ba hu share papa bi tintin bi sa de odi ye especially obano. The woman, she's one thing. Any woman, any person or getting in touch with the woman like obano or onya easy. It's either say you go mad or you just have some mysterious illness, then you die. Because we've heard so many things about that. So that thing there is there. Anyone who tells say it's not, then he or she doesn't know what they are saying, honestly.
Before I draw the curtains on the show, please, a few months ago, I had a very solid conversation with a lady that shared her encounters. That particular episode is doing so well. A lot of people are learning from it. She reached out to me a couple of days ago that she has started a registered ushering business called Max Ushering Services. Just like you guys know, I support a lot of small-scale businesses on this show. A lot of people that have come on the show, I try to also support their business as well. This is not a paid ad. This is a free promo that I'm doing for her so that we can also help her business grow as well. Let's support one another. Please, if you have any events, naming ceremony, weddings, everything, church services that you need, I'm a well-groomed ushers to come and keep the place in order. The number to call is 0558 108510 0558 108510. Please reach out to her. Okay, so God bless my sister for coming to share her encounters. Please, sometimes when the elders in our life speak, let's learn to listen to them. Myself, I'm a guy, man. I chill a lot. Coming up, I used to chill a lot. I still chill a lot, but sometimes when my instincts tell me not to go, or when the elders in my life call me and say, yo, whatever you're going to do tonight, stop it. I listen to them. So please, if our fathers, uncles, aunties, grandma, grandfathers, all the elders in our life, sometimes when they talk, let's learn to listen to them. God bless my sister for coming to share her encounters. God bless you too for watching. Until we meet again in the next episode, please, if you have any encounter to share, please DM me on Instagram, rideandchat word, on TikTok, rideandchat, on Twitter, rideandchat. Let's continue to learn from one another's experience or encounters in life so that we can better our life. My name is Dr. Sam. The program is Ride and Chat. Until we meet again, like I always say, it is bye-bye.